I'm about to start the stream on YouTube because it's just been going for like 10 minutes. This is, oh my God. I just picked these cards up, and it's funny because when I was using the bathroom before I got on, I was like, I want to pull some cards on this Black Panther party, this new Black Panther party. And yeah, I wanted to pull some cards on this. Hold on, let me only half. I had no earrings on. I look crazy. I look so crazy. Yesterday was Pickle's birthday. We went all over Atlanta celebrating for her, and we went to the Kitty Casino, Chuck E. Cheese's. And I don't know what it is, but she is in love with Chuck E. Cheese. She loves Chuck E. Cheese. Like they have that little ride that you can sit in and you can like ride with Chuck E. Cheese and like take pictures with Chuck E. Cheese. She did that like the whole time. And then right before we were about to leave, they were like, "Oh, don't leave yet. We have to bring out Chucky." This girl ran up to Chucky, gave him a big old hug. Like it is. Oh, dang! That's what I meant. I started shuffling these cards and I forgot. But yeah, I was in the bathroom. I was like, I want to put some cards on this new Black Panther party. And because I wanted, oh, somebody's commenting. Oh, thank you, K Journey. Thank you. I'm tired as hell. I am so tired. We went all over Atlanta, and then we popped firecrackers because that's like our little tradition. We pop firecrackers on her birthday, and I'm tired. I'm still tired. Um, dang. So I wanted to show y'all. Okay, so I said I wanted to pull some cards on the Black Panther Party because I was in my head. I'm like, oh, these they are the feds, and I feel like the government is like trying to push them out. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kitty Casino. Yeah, I'm tired as hell. Yeah, because the thing about Chuck E. Cheese, I'm going back and forth. I'm sorry, y'all, but the thing about Chuck E. Cheese is that you got to pay all this money to play these games, and they only give you a little bit of tickets. Like we only after we was finished, we only had like 300 tickets, and you can't get nothing with 300 tickets. The kids got like some stickers, some lollipops. That was it. But me and Amir was in there like, okay, let's play all the games so we can get these kids some tickets. And it just was not happening. Oh, I keep shuffling when I'm trying to show y'all the cards. Okay, so about the Black Panther party. The card that was on the bottom of the deck, I ended up shuffling because I got distracted, was the Hierophant. And when you see the Hierophant card, that means government. Literally. So that was the first card. Y'all didn't get to see it. I'm sorry, but I saw it and I got distracted. Page of Staffs and Ace of Staffs is like they're trying to like restart a psyop regarding the Black Panthers. That's what that gives me. Because Page of Staffs is like a new like inspirational spark, and that's what the Ace of Staffs is too. But this is like a gift from God, and I'm thinking like this is a gift from the government. This is a big brother gift, and they're trying to like make us think. Oh, sorry, y'all. Ace of Staffs and the Page of Staffs. They're trying to make us think that this is like some type of organic movement, but it don't look organic. It really looks a mess. It really looks a mess. Yeah, I'm thinking that the government is behind it all in some way. And I think it's mainly because like they're having all these protests and we're not out there. We're not out there. They think that we're gonna be out there with them. Please. The star, the star and King of Staffs. Yeah, the star is like Aquarius energy. This is hope. Like they're hoping that they can wave their wand. They're hoping that they can wave their wand and like put us under some type of illusion. But no, that And then I saw P. Ray. She posted something that she had spoke to Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. and he said, yeah, I do not. I do too. I don't really mess with this new Black Panther Party. Absolutely not. It's weird. I don't believe it. But oh yeah, P. Ray said she talked to Fred Hampton Jr. and he said we're not affiliated with that. We don't know what that's about. We can tell it's weird. Yeah, all of these cards just make me think that it's like they're working with the government somehow. That two of cups and that four of steps. You see how these it's two couples working together. One is celebrating. One is like putting their cups together. Yeah, it's just making me think that um yeah, it's just making me think that it's not working in it. And the biggest problem I have with it is that like they're trying to take the legitimate history of the old Black Panther Party when they were actually in the community helping Black Americans because that's what it was created for. They're trying to spin it and make it for like some weird ice stuff. And they're like being incredibly hostile using the Black Panther name, saying that they're gonna shoot people and they're gonna hurt people. And it's like, no, 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 no. You're ruining the legacy of the Black Panther Party and you're making everybody look crazy. But they're only doing that because we are not out at these protests. Make it for everybody in ICE. No, yeah, yeah, that's what they're trying to do. That's what they try to do for everything. Everything that is Black American created, they try to spin it so it's for everybody. And if it's for everybody, it's not for us anymore. For example, Amina has been stuck on K-pop Demon Hunters. She's watched it twice today already. Like Asim had virtual school today, and Asim started it off. He said, "When I'm finished with school, can me and Amina watch K-pop Demon Hunters together?" I was like, "Lord, okay, y'all can watch it." But K-pop Demon Hunters, like, it's clearly I don't know who's working on the music, but it's clearly some Black people in the background working on the music, but the music is still terrible. And now, like, before, like, K-pop was like a real popular thing or whatever, but now it's like you made it into animation form. Now you're really pushing it everywhere. Everybody's gonna see it. That song Golden won a Golden Globe. If it wins an Oscar, y'all can buy me for $1. I will not be able to take it. That song is okay. It's a catchy song, but it's not that great. Me Too, Say Her Name, Black Lives. Yeah, all this stuff that we create, and it goes across the board: music, politics, entertainment. Like as soon as we start twerking, Miley Cyrus come out and start twerking. What? What? They probably got rid of the Black people helping them, just like tendernism. Now we did a show about tendernism. Tender. I think he really. I think he might enjoy being the um the hired help. I think he might enjoy that. And I think all of us trying to get in his business has caused him to be a little bit too exposed. Yeah, I think that he want everybody to mind their business because he was getting his money and everything was good, but now that we're like questioning what's going on, he's like, "Dang. Now my money about to dry up." I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him because the owner has too much pride. I think first of all, it don't matter how much money I got. I promise you, I don't care how much money I got. I could be a millionaire right now. If somebody wants to give me $4,000, I'm going to take it. I might not use it for myself, but I'm still going to take it. You know what I mean? Of course, he wanted that money. But I feel like I already talked about this on the last show, but I'll just sum it up. I think that the dude Nick, who's supposed to be his partner, I think Nick got in his ear and was like, "Why would you want that money? You don't need that money. You're getting paid well enough." You know what I mean? Some white people shit because that's what white people do. You know what I mean? Trying to make it seem like, oh, well, you're getting paid good enough here. What you need that for? That the staff need that. You don't need that $4,000. Yes, I do. If it was meant for me, I need it. I don't care. It could have been $40. I want my $40. Okay. You aren't going to convince me that I don't need what I think I need. Anyways, I want to talk about. Um, I was really planning on really like digging into this Black Panther Party today, but I don't. I want to talk about this lady in Ghana who just died. I was watching O'Shea Duke Johnson or Jackson. What's his name? O'Shea Duke something. I was what one of his videos came up on my feed, and he was talking about this lady. He talked one thing about him. Like I don't watch all of his videos, and I don't really take him seriously all the time. But if he's talking about like the expat community in Africa, I'm going to pay attention to what he's saying, mainly because he's been out there for a really long time and he's actually building businesses and doing a lot of good work out there. And he's not under any illusions about it. He's not out there like, oh, I got to connect with my brothers or anything. No, he's like out there, I want to make some money. I want to bridge the gap. You know, that he has like a real goal. And he's not running from something. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of people that leave America and move to Africa, they're running from something. They're not really. It's either low ethnic esteem. It's I don't know, child support. It could be anything that they're running from here, but they go there and they try to create some type of utopia, and they realize it doesn't really exist. You know, but a lot of them they too ashamed to come back home, so they stay out there and they end up getting in bad situations. I was watching his show and he was talking about this lady who died out there. And I guess when she was at the hospital, maybe she went to the hospital, she died at the hospital. I don't know what exactly happened with that. But while her deceased body was there, some man claiming to be her son came to the hospital to try to claim the body because he said she wanted to be cremated. Well, the hospital, I guess, had already notified her sister and told her, like, your sister is dead. Y'all gonna have to come get this body. And so I guess they called her and told her what was happening with the guy trying to claim the body. And she was like, she don't have no son out there. Um, Go to her house and see what's going on. The police went to her house and he had all types of people in the house trying to steal her stuff. They might have been living there too. So now the sister is trying to get her body so they can get an autopsy and bring it back to America. But like, that's just so much to do. Like you die over there and you're out there by yourself. Can't nobody even just show up and claim your body? I had a homegirl I grew up with. Her grandfather was living in Ghana. Like he lived in Ghana and he came back to the States and he went back to Ghana. He went through so much stuff with people in Ghana. Like he had two girlfriends to try to kill him. But he ended up getting diagnosed with cancer while he was there, and they straight up told him like, you need to go back to America because there's no way we don't even have like the infrastructure to treat you for this to keep you alive. So why would you go out there? I'll never understand that. I will never understand that. But yeah, I want to watch that, so I'm gonna pull that up on YouTube right now because I saw the initial video, but he put one on the Ken Gonda channel. I need to subscribe to that. Yeah, he put a video on the Ken. What? Did he take it down? Oh, here it goes. I'm gonna turn it all the way up so y'all can hear it on Twitter. But we on YouTube. So come over to YouTube and like and subscribe, share, whatever you got to do. But we're gonna watch this O'Shea Duke Johnson video. Oh, O'Shea Duke Jackson. My bad. I don't know his name. We're going to watch it. I forgot I have to share my screen. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. This video is 12 minutes long. It's not long, but I don't want to be on this all day. I think between 135 and 140 is good. All right, we're watching it.
Recently, I reported on a Black American sister by the name of Lisa Ngozi Williams, who passed away in Ghana recently, okay? I believe it was reported recently, but she passed away around May. But there is another person that passed away just a few days ago, popular YouTuber Art Kathy. Now, for those of you who are in the repatriation space of YouTube,
He's talking about two different people. These are two different people. No. This is crazy.
A few days ago, I got some
we're gonna watch both of these videos because I thought it was just one lady that died. Okay, so this lady that we're about to watch right now, she died in May, but it's another one that died. What?
Fortunate news about a lady who has passed away in Ghana, and I got this news via Kiki Loves Nigeria YouTube channel, and this lady is named Lisa Ngozi Williams. From what I can gather or understand, she must have lived at some point in Houston, Texas, but I'm not sure where she was living at in the States. But I can confirm that she passed away. Some may say, well, that's no big deal. People die every day. And it's true. People do die all the time. People die from illness. They die from sickness. They die from a freak accident. The problem is not that somebody dies, however. The issue is what happens when somebody dies underneath some level of suspicion. And this is what happened with Lisa Ngozi Williams. When Lisa Ngozi Williams passed away, it was sudden, it was unexpected. But then there was a deeper problem.
Not long after that, the first horrific news, we received another call from a doctor where Lisa had been taken in emergency respiratory distress, along with the police chief of the town, Tema, a city in Ghana, saying that someone came back to the hospital trying to press the doctor to release Lisa's things and her body to him because he was Lisa's son and that Lisa wanted to be cremated. My sister has no son or any child in Ghana. Why would someone lie to get the body and quickly try to cremate it? They have been arrested pending charges and we have demanded an autopsy, but I need to be there. The police went to Lisa's home and arrested several people who were there going through her things. And the person who lied, saying he was her son, was also there. They are now in police custody. Lisa was possibly unalived. We need your help. I am the only person in the family who would be able to find out what is happening and to be there. We have to have an autopsy to determine the cause of death, or the possible unaliver may go free. The body is still in the morgue in Ghana, and it needs to be transferred further. The U.S. Embassy is helping, but cannot help with finances when someone dies overseas.
As Kiki Loves Nigeria.
You don't have to love the system that we live in to stop being crushed by it. I hate that capitalism creates a hierarchy.
Nigeria was narrating the situation, and from her investigation, it appears that Lisa Ngozi Williams could have died due to foul play. Once she was in the hospital or in hospice, or even when she died, there was a strange man that requested her body, claiming to be her son. That at a certain point, this man and other people were seen in her home, trying to remove her things, removing her money.
That is so crazy to me.
In situations like this. Now, I do not know Lisa Ngozi Williams.
We ain't gonna watch the rest of this video because I already saw it. Sorry. If you want to watch the rest of it, it's Black American lady mysteriously dies in Ghana for this reason. What O'Shea goes on to say is, like, if you're a single woman and you want to move to Africa, you don't need to move to Africa, because if you go by yourself, you're a target. But these passport sisters want to go out there and they want to find them a young man, but that young man, all he's going to do is steal all your money and try to kill you for everything that you have. And he'll get away with it. She said in that video that they were in custody. All this happened in May. So is there any update on what happened? Probably.
Recently, I reported on a Black American sister.
So we're going to watch all of this one because I haven't seen it yet. So we'll watch all of this one.
By the name of Lisa Ngozi Williams, who passed away in Ghana recently. Okay, I believe it was reported recently, but she passed away around May. But there is another person that passed away just a few days ago. Popular YouTuber Art Kathy. Now, for those of you who are in the repatriation space of YouTube, you can remember during COVID, Art Kathy had already relocated, I believe, from Atlanta to the Gambia. And of course, relocating to the Gambia was not without controversy. I'm not going to really get into details of the allegations, but you can look those things up for yourself. And Art Kathy was a very controversial person here in the Black YouTube space. She had many, many enemies, but then she had to leave Gambia for whatever reason. She went back to Atlanta, and then I believe momentarily she was in Rwanda. I'm not sure, but she ended up in Ghana. Now, in 2024, I got this email from Art Kathy, and I was able to talk to her directly. And this is what the email said. February 25th, 2024, Art Kathy sent an email to teamkinggun@gmail.com. I typically never check these, but it so happened that day I checked it, or I think maybe Jonita told me that she emailed, but I'm not sure. She says this: "Hi, brother. I pray this email finds you well. I'm looking to make a trip to Uganda in the near future. Do you have any reliable real estate agents you recommend? Land sales, home, and or apartment rentals. P.S. Thank you for the tag in your YouTube videos about the Gambia. Peace and blessings." I responded, "Hello, Art. I already checked these emails, so she'll respond."
I think I saw those videos, and I think she might have been getting poisoned in Gambia. I think she had a business out there, and I think whoever she had the business with was trying to poison her. I think that's what happened. I'm going to Google it. And that's why she had to leave Gambia. This is too long. Oh my God. But I can't watch the other one until I know who this lady is. Sorry, y'all. Let me see. Oh. K Journey said, I remember a few years ago, two sisters from Michigan. Yeah. And they didn't get poisoned or anything. I think they got shot or killed with like machetes or something. They got murdered. They got murdered for their land. And the family never got their stuff back. That's why I think y'all crazy for going out there. Is it too loud? Can y'all? It's probably not too loud for y'all. It's hella loud for me, but it don't matter. I want the sound to pick up on Twitter, but my phone's about to die. It's on 20%. So when it dies, y'all just gonna have to come over to YouTube.
And I'm gonna tell you something, to be honest with you guys. I have never agreed with Donald Trump a day in my life. I've never agreed with Donald Trump, but when he said Africa is a shithole.
Hey family, this is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa. Hey, I want to respond to our sister Art Kathy last video, because I put a video out and the question was, where is Art Kathy? And it seems that she's okay. Seems like that she is still herself. Seems like that she has shared where she's been and what she's going through. You know, I applaud the young lady, because she's 38 years old, that she's going through a transformation of life and that she is trying to find her way.
We ain't gonna watch that one. Oh my God. Oh, she must have did these videos, and then when people saw them videos, they were like, "Oh hell no, you cannot be in Gambia talking about us like that." Yeah,
People that may try to make themselves feel better, that comes from that mindset. You back home, you don't feel like you're enough, bro. You've been told you ain't good enough, and when you come out in the plantation, you got push your chest out for other niggas and make yourself feel better than other niggas. Like that type of plantation stuff. We need to leave that back on the plantation. We don't have to come out here and pump our chest out.
I've seen the most disgusting deflections.
African women, y'all can be mad at me, y'all can hate me, y'all shit not even blending right. I mean, hell, at least the black sisters back home did a good job with, some of, but no, y'all not even doing it right. So leave it on, because that's.
Amina.
What are you doing?
I'm busy.
Well, he said he wants you.
Okay, I'll come later, okay?
No!
It says that you don't like who you are. We need to embrace who we look naturally. You need to like the way you look naturally and stop wearing these wigs as hats as if it's some type of utility tool that you put on. Like, it's awful. We need to cut out, because that's self-hate.
She was telling them they need to start wearing them wigs because it was like a utility tool. What?
So tired of y'all with y'all cake faces and y'all, bad foundation, bad wigs. If you mad because I'm.
And if this is how she looked when she was living in the States, she looked way better when she was living in the States, because Gambia she must have ended up losing weight in Gambia because the food probably wasn't right.
Like it's awful. We need to cut out because that's self-hatred. Are these people slow? It felt like everybody was delayed and slow. You'll feel like that. You can point at something and say, "Give me the yellow banana," and they can still be looking at you like, "Huh?" They just. And they living with the goats and stuff, and we're here practicing real tradition. I'm gonna need you to give me the same respect that I give you. All right, hey y'all, in the background here. Okay, I'm not disrespecting Ghanaians. I'm just now telling you about the mentality. I've always noticed this about African women, African people, but women particularly. You notice how they look real rough in the face, like they look sad. It's a sadness there. It's a sadness there, and I realize what it is. They look real hard.
She was going off on these people. Oh my God, do y'all hear this? She was going in on these people. Of course they didn't want her in Gambia no more.
That hardness in the face, Even the babies look like they mean nothing, like they come in here with a weight. Fix this stuff amongst each other. We ain't building nothing. It's just a lie. If we can't even get along with each other, this is why it takes us so long to do stuff. Why don't y'all just move out the way and let us do what we're doing? If you don't want to work with us, just cheer us from afar, because we're really trying to help collective. We're coming back, and this is a very direct message from me to you. We're coming back. We're coming home. We're going to rule. We're going to take over what's ours. So you may as well get used to it. They have never been exposed to this amount of education.
That was her problem. That was a major problem for her. You're not going home. You're going into a hellhole with people that will kill you because you have way more than they do, and then you out there talking crazy about them. Oh no. Oh no. We'll go back to the King Gonda video.
Funny. I can check with Jonita and she can direct you, since all of my real estate things have come through someone she knows. Do you follow her on Instagram? Thank you for your reply, Brother O'Shea. I do appreciate it. I don't follow her on IG, but I will as soon as you share her info. Bless you. So, okay, when you plan on coming, around what time? I'm headed to the office. I'll ask for information and try to send it to you as soon as possible. And I gave her the information. She goes, "Oh, you are so kind to share this with me. Thank you so much. I'm looking at flights now. By the way, my mom lives in Rwanda and I'm going to likely have her meet me there. Just looked at flights for mid to late May. Thanks again for your help." So that was my interaction, the only one that I can say that I had with Art Cathy. Now, there were some people who passed away in the Gambia. Some people were killed. Usually these were ladies. He had a brother that was from Britain that was killed. And remember, Art Cathy did have enemies, okay? And one of them was a lady by the name of Tay. Now, Tay is a lady here on YouTube who alleged that Art Cathy scammed her out of $16,000. And I want you to see this clip of Art Cathy, what it appears to be celebrating the passing away of one of her enemies.
Spiritual justice is so much sweeter when people have tried to on you. Don't do nothing. Don't take them to court. I was being told by my elders, don't do all of that. Don't let them take your money, take them to court.
But it was okay for you to take our money. Or did you conveniently forget to tell the elders that part?
No, spiritual justice. And baby, when you see it working, you get to shout, "Woo!"
Family, honestly, who would invest or go into business with a woman who is shouting and dancing because someone was murdered? Especially after what she's done.
Oh, yes. Bring them down. Bring them down. One by one. Down, 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 down. Somebody else's sorrow is my victory.
We can clearly see that there is something mentally wrong with this woman.
Now, this obviously does not look good, because Art Cathy would make some posts on YouTube about her declining health. And this is what she said.
Dear supporters, I know I've been quiet, so here's an urgent update about my well-being. Truth is, I barely made my 44th birthday, December the 3rd, and I am grateful. That's my sister's birthday. Wow. December the 3rd, and I am grateful, but struggling to hold on. I am now under palliative, what is that, y'all? And hospice care as I battle colon cancer. And colon cancer is like one of the most aggressive cancers. People don't survive that one. Now I am currently unable to speak. Oh no. Much and able to walk, but I have not lost my will to live. I am fighting with everything I have. And all along, people were saying this woman was lying. Wow. My wish is to make, oh, she did want to come back, y'all. My wish is to make it to the United States for better care and to be near my son, Garvey. To make this possible, I'm asking for support. My 24 nursing needs, medical expenses, and medical travel.
Art Cathy has officially passed away, according to this Facebook post, as we know. But I want to send my condolences to her family. I want to send my condolences to the people that knew her. But I want to talk about something that's more real, and that is treatment on the continent of Africa. Aunt Kathy, from what I was told, was sick with colon cancer and was trying to use remedies.
Isn't that what I just said? They're gonna tell you to go home because they can't do nothing for you. So if they have poor facilities, poor sanitation, poor everything in Africa, we've already seen with Anthony Joshua when he got into that car accident. They didn't even have paramedics to come. Why would you be taking your butt over there? You're not used to living under those type of conditions. You live in a first world country. You have electricity, you have internet, you have proper sanitation, you have water, you have all of these luxuries that they don't have in other places. Why would you risk your health and your well-being by moving over there? I'll never understand it. Especially when you're like closer to the grave than the cradle. Like, she wasn't that old. She's 44. Like, that's still kind of young. But even then, like, why would you risk it?
Was selling some of this natural herb stuff. She was, kind of into things like that. Like, real pro-black kind of natural remedy, I won't say anti-healthcare system, but you guys get my drift. And what people really don't focus in the wider context is when you're going to go to Ghana, or if you're going to go to even Uganda, how stable you need to have your income. And that's another thing that a lot of people just take for granted, because she's fairly young, 44 years old. She's born in the same year as me, 1981. But when you come here and you have issues, and let's say if you're getting involved in businesses like consulting, land, which I knew that she was a part of, deals like this, starting a new business with other people's money, the problem with these sorts of things is if it doesn't work out, number one, your career becomes questionable. So the last thing you want to do is, if you come to the continent and you have controversy about land deals, bad business deals,
what do you have on
allegations of scams?
You're putting too much on. What is it? Go get it and show me what you're putting on. She's putting my makeup all over her face.
Because I want to be like you.
Okay, that's sweet, honey, but come. Leave my stuff alone, okay?
Okay.
You're putting too much on. Come here. Come up here.
Okay.
Look at this girl. Look at this. Do you see how you look? It's too much.
Let's see.
It's too much. Go wipe some of it off.
Okay.
Boy. All right.
But what happens is that if you get sick, in the case of what happened with Aunt Kathy, I largely believe that people just didn't believe her. Okay, I'm not trying to accuse her of scamming anybody, anything like that. I'm just saying that most people just didn't believe her. Okay, here is Aunt Kathy and the rest of the people in the pro-black community doing exactly this again. This is what they do. When largely it was true. And so we have to really look at building the bridge to.
Somebody probably put some graveyard dirt in her food or something. Then people did not want her there. It don't matter if she was in Gambia, Rwanda, Ghana, wherever she went. Somebody probably poisoned her and tried to kill her. That's what I think.
Like I said, whatever currency you earn in America, the dollar, the pound, and if you're going to come to the continent, Ghana, Uganda, Kenya's a lot better, but still Kenya, you need consistent income, okay? Your income, you don't really want it to be based on land deals, repatriation, consulting, something that's not scalable, because that money can go up and down. There's so many people that use your YouTube channel, you sell a consultation, you sell a deal, you sell those things, and that money is not consistent every month. So you can't scale it. Then some.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, that should be a given. You can't go out there and your money be funny. These people, like I said, these people be trying to go out there because they're running away from something. They think they're going to go somewhere and live cheaper, and they're going to be able to find some type of income when they get there. And that's just not how it works. It's a lot of bums that are going over there. A lot of these people, these fake Pan Africans, and this repatriation movement, they're bums. They never made anything they never made anything of themselves here, and they think they're going to go somewhere else and something is going to change. No, all you do when you change your location is you keep the same problems, you keep the same mindset, you have the same the only thing that changes is your location. So rest in peace to these ladies, Art Kathy and Lisa Ngozi Williams, I think that was her name. But stop from going over there. I'll just never understand that. Y'all need to stay here. Anyway, this is a free show, so we're just gonna talk about everything. This right here, we just gonna talk about everything. All the funny stuff that I saw this week, this is what we're gonna talk about. Kelly is hell.
I'm a crackhead. I can find that shit anywhere. Check this out. I was in South Carolina on a sales conference and I was very newly sober. I said, Kelly, no fucking around this weekend, okay? No drinking and obviously no crack smoking. You need this job. And what can I say? I didn't drink. First night I was there, the party starts. Everyone's in the hotel drinking. My switch goes on. I knew I was smoking crack that night. And I'm pretty devious when I want to get high, so I asked some of the locals, hey, do me a favor. Tell me what areas of the city I should avoid, so I don't get stabbed or robbed. They said, Kelly, whatever you do, stay away from Nickeltown. Obviously, I was in Nickeltown 30 minutes later. The taxi driver asked me, hey, do you have a gun for protection? 15 minutes after that, I had a piece and I had a pipe and I was high. Then shit got really insane. Once I take that first hit, I can't stop. So I found a couple of guys with a car. We went around from crack house to crack house for the next 36 hours. My cell phone's ringing off the hook as my boss is calling me, HR's calling me. They reported me missing. I always say I want that first hit of crack to get rid of anxiety, but that makes no sense because after about the second hour of doing this, my anxiety is through the fucking roof and the psychosis sets in. Now I'm paranoid, but I'm running from nobody. I think everyone in the town is actually working for HR and they're trying to get me. My psychosis got so bad that I ended up on the rooftop of the hotel because I thought my boss was chasing me up there. I missed the entire conference and I spent about $2,000. Of course I got fired. Not to mention a very awkward plane ride home next to my former boss, who was a very nice man, by the way. I'm 14 years clean today. Thank Christ, man. I don't have to do this anymore, and neither do you. Go to my profile and get the free 30-day sobriety program and follow the instructions. Stay clean for good.
Do y'all think Kelly is clean for good? I don't. Kelly is tripping. Kelly is tripping. I remember when I was living in Kentucky, when I was going to the University of Kentucky, my first job there was at Home Depot. The girl that started on the same day that I started, I don't even remember her name, but she looked like Dolly Parton when she was like really young. She was such a pretty little white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, like the quintessential white girl. This girl told me that she tried crack. I'm thinking, what? What would make you try crack? And I think me and her might have been the same age. I think she might have been 19. I think I was 19 too. But that was crazy. Like, what are you doing trying crack? And then she told me it was the best thing she ever did, and that she only did it at one time because she knew that after that one time she was going to be hooked. Why are we doing these types of drugs? Oh, this is what I meant to do the other day. I forgot, but I definitely want to talk about Claudette Colvin and how she was pretty much the person that set off the Montgomery bus boycott. She passed, and to me, it just really illuminates how all of this happened not too long ago. Like, the people that were involved just died. She was 15 when this happened. And literally, they pretty much just took her story and reenacted it with Rosa Parks because they could not use this young lady because I think she was either a young mom or she was pregnant at the time. They didn't want those optics because, of course, the NAACP was all about respectability, politics, and the image, which in hindsight, and even now today, like I understand why that is so important. You know what I mean? You don't want anybody to put any holes in what you're doing, be able to punch holes in what you're doing, because you really need it to be solid so that the message doesn't get lost. And I guess they did the right thing, but she was the first woman to say, I am not getting up off of my seat. And she was found guilty for that. R.I.P. Claudette Colvin. Definitely wanted to highlight that this week, but I forgot. Oh, and I wanted to talk about this girl right here because I was seeing, I haven't watched this video, but I saw like a clip of her on another platform, and they said that she got caught scamming. She had to close her business down. All these things. Her money is funny, but she's talking about we complain too much. Girl, you need to focus on your business. Why are you talking about us?
If you're on my page looking for the Black Americans Complain Too Much video, let me tell you something. Number one, yes, complain too much. Not all of you. Number two, you missed the plot. I deleted. Y'all thought somebody was against you when I'm rooting.
She deleted it because they got on her, and she couldn't take the heat.
I'm telling you that white people have put it so far in your brain that they hold you back, that you actually think they can hold you back, and nobody can hold you back. If people,
I can't listen to this. All these little Caribbean girls be trying to sound like Nicki Minaj, and they just sound retarded. No, thank you. Oh yeah, let's talk about this.
We've as a family.
Let's talk about this. Ignore this guy on the side. Ignore him. I know it's gonna be hard too, because what are you even doing here? But just listen to what this man has to say.
Didn't raise the kids right. I'm not going to by not telling them what net worth is. We've chosen as a family not to disguise and not to hide from our wealth. And so we have family meetings every quarter, and we're passing on wealth at this point in time. I'm not waiting until I die. I want to watch my kids enjoy their wealth.
Wow.
And so we're passing on wealth to them now, and we're helping them manage through it, and we're helping them. We have a family limited partnership that any kids can borrow from to start businesses. It's at those meetings when we sit there and we talk about you can get your hands on net worth, and what are we preserving here, and how are we using it, and exactly where are we giving money to, which I've made them do since they were young.
I want to hear just a little bit more about these family meetings. How often do they happen? Do you have an agenda?
We have them quarterly. Every year, once a year at the big meeting, I walk through the estate plan. What happened? Like, where does the money go? How
Hold on. Amina, what are you putting on your face?
Nothing. It's just water.
Oh, you're putting water on your face?
So it will be so clean.
So you wipe the makeup off? And you wash your face? Okay, good job, honey.
I just want to be like you.
I know, honey. But mommy doesn't wear that much makeup.
Oh. I just want to put some on my lips.
Okay, that's fine. I want to look into Ken Ritchie and see who he is. What is his net worth? Okay, it says Ken Ritchie is a prominent billionaire aviation entrepreneur. A precise current net worth figure isn't publicly disclosed, but his wealth stems from founding Directional Aviation Capital, overseeing successful sales like Mercury Air Centers for hundreds of millions, and owning major aviation players like FlexJet and Sentient Jet. I think isn't FlexJet like that private plane rental service? Wow. He sold Mercury Air Centers for $615 million in 2007 after investing $245 million. Okay, so we know that he has billions. So him being able to pass down wealth to his children while he's alive is a given. That would be really weird if you were trying to tell your kids that they weren't going to have any access to $1 billion until you die. And being a billionaire, it would also be very ridiculous if you weren't transparent about how much money you did have, because your children can just Google and make, make an assumption.
There, I start the meeting by showing my net worth, and I show them where the assets are, what companies we own, what the liquid money is, who has the liquid money, how do you get to it if I'm not here, where,
You see how he pointed at himself, who has the liquid money. I have the liquid money. He wants you to know, it's me. I have the liquid money.
Who's the guys you call? Like, where does the money go? How do you get your share? How do you get your share? And then after I do that, I have all of them expose their net worth. And then they tell their siblings what they invested in, what they're spending their money on. And then typically after that, we pass on some wealth at those meetings. Very important that they're not treated equally, because it's just, life doesn't work that way. One's 12 years older than the other one. So one had 12 years of appreciation over the younger one. That doesn't mean we don't love you. It just means life it's not going to be equal. So don't stand here like the three of you are equal, right? It's a lot of money for all of you. So I want to make sure none of them get pissed off about the fact that who has more than the other. So we go right down where it all falls, how the taxes hit each one, and why things go there. I want them to understand it. Otherwise, when I'm gone, they're going to fight. A lot of my peer group does not do that. They do not. They will not share family net worth. They feel like it could spoil their kids. If their kids knew how much money they were going to get, they might live their life differently. I've just chosen to think about it. If I didn't raise the kids right, I'm not going to correct them by not telling.
That is, in my opinion, that is a very, very good quote. If I didn't raise my kids right, I'm not going to correct it by not telling them how much we're worth. You know what I mean? I feel like when money is a secret or a mystery in a household, and things are happening, like for instance, maybe utilities are getting cut off, the kids aren't being able to be fed the way that they're supposed to be fed. When money is a mystery and no one understands what's going on, that can be a huge problem for everyone in the house. Now, this is on the other scope of it, having a lot of money and it still being a mystery. The
Hi.
Is this better?
I love my lips.
It's a little bit better. Let me see. You didn't really do too good of a job wiping it off, but okay, honey. All right.
So pretty, everybody.
Yeah, you do look pretty. Can you go in the living room?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for wiping all of that stuff off. Yeah. Close the door. Close the door. She is so funny. She's smart. Now she's there asking the same if he loves her lips. Like, girl. Anyways, about money. My key takeaway from this is be transparent about money in the household with the family. You know what I mean? Because what happens when you do pass away? Did you eat the steak that I made you? Mm-hmm. You ate it all? Mm-hmm. Let me take a quick intermission, bro. Don't go anywhere. Anyways. What do y'all have planned for the long weekend? Monday, we're going to Atlanta History Center because every MLK Day, they have like this really good MLK Day program. So we're going to do that. I really want to take the kids to altitude so they can like jump on the trampoline and stuff. That's what they really love to do. But I don't think we'll make it. It seems school is having like a literacy fair on Monday, which is weird because why would y'all be doing that on the holiday? So we might go to that. I really don't have any plans this weekend at all. I don't want to do anything tomorrow or Sunday. I just want to clean my house. But in a perfect world, we would be in the Bahamas this weekend. In a perfect world. But anyways, yeah, back to Ken Ritchie. Of course, we as Black Americans, we don't have a lot of money. And a lot of people don't have money to pass down. A lot of people don't even have insurance policies. That's like in my opinion, that's like the bare minimum that you could do is to, have an insurance policy to cover your family. No matter how small it is, at least you'll have something. You won't have to have a GoFundMe to bury yourself. But people that do have money to be able to invest in their children while they're alive, I think they should do it. Like, don't focus so much on what you're going to leave behind when you pass away. If you can use that money to invest in your children while you're alive, so you all can benefit from it. I think that's like the biggest takeaway I took from this. And also, don't let the finances be a mystery. Like, all the people, like if you're the patriarch or the matriarch of your family and you have grown children and they have children, you should be talking about like your next steps. You should have a will. You should let them know where the will is. You should let them know if you have, a lawyer that they're going to have to contact or something when you pass away. If you don't even have that, like you should at least let them know what your how if you want to be buried or you want to be cremated, you know what I mean? Like, don't let this type of stuff be a mystery. Like, talk to your family, talk to your children, let them know what's going on, because then you die and you have a house that goes to probate. You have debt that needs to be settled. You have money all over the place, and everybody has to figure out where it is. But yeah, that's my greatest takeaway from all of that. I don't like when people post stuff like that and they're like, oh, well, this is what they doing, so we need to do it too. Like, we can't move like them. We don't have the type of resources that they have, but we can take the advice and we can cater it to our own lives. Oh, I definitely want to talk about this, because one thing that I'm seeing about discourse around this from people that aren't like us, they want to make it seem like because we're making it known that white people in America are recognizing our specific ethnic group, they're trying to make it seem like we want a pat on the head or something like that. No, that's what you want. You want white acceptance. And the fact that you're not getting it, it makes you upset because you thought that you were going to be able to hide within our ranks and still be you at the same time while disrespecting us. And it's not possible anymore. You thought that you were going to be able to go to white people and hee-haw about Black Americans and they were going to accept you. But that's not what's happening here. Actually, you would have been better off just pretending like you were us and not even trying to ingratiate yourselves to white people, because they were never going to accept you.
Nigeria?
Yeah, I'm Niger boy, bro.
You're African, bro.
Yeah, I'm African, bro. I'm not denying the fact.
You're not black, but you're African.
Being African is being black. Are you dumb?
Nah, bro. On God, there's a difference. Okay, so you're black, yeah? If someone's black, like they carry the culture, the heritage, you know, all that stuff of a black person. You know, but an African guy, he has different culture, he has different everything. And if you look at when you talk black, I'm thinking like African American, like the black guys you see in the U.S. But then when you say African, I'm thinking about the Niger boys, you know, all those guys, Ghana and all that stuff. It's very different people.
Ever since my mom gave birth to me, I've never seen anybody as stupid as you. You are beyond stupid. I'm lost of words to describe how stupid you are, bro. You make me lose a brain cell. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I might gotta go to bed after this. Like, I'm done streaming.
You see that? Like, you don't have any rebuttal for it because it's the truth. And now that them other people are telling you that, first when we was doing it, you were saying we were being divisive, but now that they're telling you, like, all you can say is, "Oh, you're stupid." Okay, now. Anyways, K Journey said, my son is 14 and he completely understands what's going on and I need him to see it and know. Right, because when I was growing up, I knew that my household had money issues, and all it did was cause me not to ask for things that I needed because I didn't want to be a stress on the family. And then the older you get is like, you develop like a scarcity mindset and you're like, oh, well, I have to work. I have to make money because I'm going to have to take care of myself. Like, I knew that I wasn't going to college unless I got a scholarship. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want my children to feel like that. You're children. I'm the one that's supposed to worry about that. So, I just feel like being actually more transparent about it, it being a secret is like, it's like this dark cloud that looms over everybody. Even if your family is having money issues and there's certain things that you can't do, once your child gets to a certain age, like now, I wouldn't be telling my kids that we have money issues, but like if we were older and they were like in high school, I would tell them those types of things on each side of the spectrum. If we're having money issues, if money is great, you know what I mean? But like it being a mystery and it causing strife within the household, that's not helpful. That doesn't make a family strong. She camera ready and she is so pretty. Thank you. But I think I want to put her into some like theater classes because she's really an actress and she's really good at it. I would really like her to be acting, but I don't want her like Tyler Perry Productions acting. I think I want to get her into some type of theater. Let's go. Let's see if I have anything else. This might be a short show today, y'all, because I got to make Asim something to eat. I gave him a snack, but I got to make him something to eat. He is a growing boy. He's always eating. Let's see. Oh, this was funny. This was funny, and what made it funny is everybody was like, "This is clearly a tether."
Get back! Get back! Take some pepper, you douchebag. Learn to listen.
Y'all crazy because first of all, why are y'all out there protesting in the snow like that? Protest when it means something. That lady Renee, she got shot in the face because she tried to run over a federal officer. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time. She knew she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Why do y'all do these things when you know you have children? I don't understand that. And that reminds me of something that Roland Martin. I literally just saw it. He got me blocked, but I'm sure I can still see this tweet. He is such an idiot. Like, the more that we start to like become more insular and like delineate, of course, but we become a lot more exact in our politics. Like the people that were like just playing around in our faces, pretending like they were on our team, Like the more they just keep exposing themselves. Like they really have a hatred for us. And they make it very obvious that they were just using us in order to become more famous, get speaking roles, make money, do all these things. Like Roland Martin really hates Black people. Where was it? Roland. He might have said it yesterday. Okay, yeah. Here it goes. So apparently, ICE threw tear gas into a Minneapolis vehicle with an African American family. First of all, this is a white person that posted this. We don't know who was in this vehicle. And a 6-month-old baby inside. The baby stopped breathing. Anybody who stands for this crap needs to re-examine their patriotism. Yeah, whoever Brian Krasenstein is, this is probably an AI. Don't he look AI? This might be an AI bot account. Actually, there's a lot of those on X. But yeah, why would you? First of all, why would you bring a baby to an ICE protest? First of all, Roland Martin says any comment FBA. Like you're just proving that you're just trying to you're an agitator. You're an agitator for the Democratic Party. And I really love, like, if you go into this this thread, there were such great responses to this. Black Detta says, as a Black American, it's disgusting that people are attacking ICE on behalf of illegal aliens because they want to benefit from exploited labor. This family drove right through one of... Ask your brother to.
Well, Sim said no.
Okay, tell him I told him to do it.
You do it.
Y'all's future president doesn't take no for an answer.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. This family drove right through one of their BS protests, and it almost cost them one of their children. Black Americans need to continue to stay home, mind their business, and monitor where these war zones are so we can protect our families from them. What are your thoughts as a Haitian Roro the Zozo? And then we have some idiot saying, who do you think they'll come after next? Come on now. When you have that type of thinking, you're submitting to be in a loop. You're submitting to being in the loop. Saying that ICE is going to come after us next proves that you're following this democratic loop. You want to be a perpetual victim in their scenario where you have to always beg for your humanity. People, oh my God. I keep getting text messages about selling my house. No, I'm not selling my house. Even when I move, because I do want to leave Pittsburgh and I want to move out of my house, I'm still going to own it. Somebody's going to be living in this house. Amir is going to be living in this house. Some friend of mine is going to be living in this house, but I'm not selling my house. Why would I do that? I gained $100,000 worth of equity once I signed the paper. Once I signed the contract to buy my house, I had $100,000 worth of equity in my house. Why would I sell it to you, knowing that my house is going to be worth way more in the next 3 years? Y'all are crazy. Anyways, yeah, people want to be in this loop where we have to always beg people for our humanity. No. And all these other groups, they're praying that we're next, so they can say, "Oh, you were next. We were right." Like, come on now. Don't allow these people to do this to you. Yeah, go into this thread. This is a great thread because Roland Martin wanted to be an agitator. He's always trying to start problems with us of the lineage movement, whether it be FBA or ADOS. Like, Roland Martin is just disgusting, in my opinion. And on that note, I'm going to let y'all go because I have some other things that I need to do. Y'all enjoy your Friday. Thank you for being here. We'll be here on Monday with a new show at the same time. And if I don't see you in the tweets, assalamu alaikum. Okay, Journey. He is a first gen. Oh, you know, Roland Martin, he blocked me because he is a hoe. Okay. Roland Martin is a hoe. Oh. I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.